Hello, hello. Welcome back to another 3-card read. This is very simple and straightforward. I've got 3 cards here, and this is an opportunity for you to tune into the energies and choose one of these cards, because I'm going to be pulling a couple additional cards, but this is going to be guidance for you as you go through your day today and what Spirit wants you to know. So I'll be drawing 2 additional cards for this, or anything else that Spirit wants to know, we'll just jump out. And the questions are: what you need to know in order to have a good day, what does Spirit want to acknowledge you for, and is there anything else Spirit wants you to know? Okay, so just tune into the energies, choose pile 1, 2, or 3, and then the timestamps are going to be down below. And yeah, you can just tune in to what feels right for you. Click on the timestamps, it'll take you directly to the reading that's right for you, okay? And you may be drawn to more than one pile. If you are drawn to more than one pile, you can choose more than one, because maybe Spirit wants to acknowledge you for more things, or has maybe some more advice for you. Okay, so just tune into the energies, choose your pile, and you can go to the timestamps now. All right, if you chose group number 1, this is your pile. Okay, so we've got your first card for what, what you need to know in order to have a good day. Okay, so your second card is already actually hopped out. I put it back in the deck though, because I didn't know if I accidentally did that or if that was Spirit. So just to be sure, I'm going to shuffle again. Spirit, okay, there you go. This is what Spirit wants to acknowledge you for. Okay, so you've got these 2 cards so far. You've got the Shark Instinct in reverse, and you've got the 8 of Swords upright. And then the last thing is there anything else that Spirit wants you to know? Okay, so I'm being guided which deck to use for each of these readings. So this one. All right, Spirit, group number 1. What else would you like them to know today? Okay, great. So that is your card. And it is Luck is on your side in inverse. Okay, so Instinct. For you to have a good day, you've got to stop listening to other people around you and start to rely more on your own inner instinct. This is telling me that you haven't been relying on what you know is right for you as much as you could. So, and it's not saying that you don't do that. It's just saying, like, if there are things around you that you don't necessarily agree with, or that's going against what your gut feeling tells you to do, this is saying pay a lot more attention to what your gut feeling is telling you today, and to go with what feels right for you. All right, so that's the first one for you to have a good day. The second one, the 8 of Swords, and this is what Spirit wants to acknowledge you for. Okay, so Spirit wants to acknowledge you for getting out of your own way. It's starting to allow the holes to go through the darkness so that the light can come in, kind of thing. If you look at this card, it's like there's a bunch of swords and they're pointing towards it. In this vision, it's like a skull. It's made, looks like out of either rock or clouds or something like that. But they're all aimed that way. Regardless, the message that's coming through, that's being channeled, is that you're seeing through all of these darker things. You're seeing through this clouded vision. So Spirit is acknowledging you for taking action towards getting out of the darker parts of your own mind and allowing yourself to really start to tune in with your own inner guidance system and trust it. Okay, and also the last question is the additional thing that Spirit wants you to know. It says, new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. Stop shooting yourself in the foot. This is what Spirit is saying. It's like, really stop shooting yourself in the foot. Instead of looking for what could possibly go wrong, it's like really looking for opportunities to just be relaxed, calm, tune into your inner guidance system. And when you get into those spaces and you get that, you'll start to gain some clarity when you allow yourself to free yourself from the chaotic thoughts, or the distrusting, the illusions. I'm getting told to me is there are illusions. Spirit is acknowledging that you're starting to see that a lot of these things in your life are really it's not actually it's kind of how you've interpreted things. So there's an acknowledgement that comes along with it. Spirit is saying stick with it, because when you're able to allow yourself to open up to some of your lighter and brighter parts of yourself, luck will turn around and be on your side. But when you're looking at the darkness and you're looking at the things like that, it's not on your side. So Spirit is really saying, we're here for you. We support you with everything that you're doing. Just really tune into yourself, listen to yourself, listen to that higher knowing and that the little voice that feels really right for you and really good for you, the one that actually makes you feel just a little bit better inside, and tune into that and operate from what is possible, what good things could come, and trust your instincts, because you'll be able to step away from this darker kind of energy, all right? So you got some really good things coming your way, and you just have to pay attention to that inner voice that's trying to help you to see the good things that are coming your way, okay? That is all I have for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading, your 3-card read today. And now we're going to get into group number 2. All right, group number 2. This is your 3-card read. Again, I'm going to ask 3 questions of Spirit. The first one is, what do you need to know to have a good day? The second one is, what does Spirit want to acknowledge you for? And the third thing is, what else would Spirit like you to know? So this is for you to have a good day. All right, Spirit, what would you like to acknowledge group number 2 for? How would you? Okay, great. So you actually got a couple cards there. And okay. And then the last question is, what else does group number 2 need to know? All right, Spirit, what else? Oh my gosh. They just all wanted to come out. Apparently, Spirit wants to talk to you and tell you a whole bunch of stuff, but that is too many cards. Okay. So either way. All right, Spirit, what else would you like group number 2 to know? Just one card, please. Again, that's too many cards. I'm going to just draw from those cards, though. Okay. Now, it's a lot tougher to shuffle like this. No, I'm going to go back to this. All right, Spirit, just one card. Oh, perfect. Thank you. It jumped out. It's on the floor, but I got it for you. Okay. So, for you to have a good day, it is really allowing yourself to be sensitive to the inner vibrations and the outer vibrations around you. You got the Starfish card, okay? Pay attention to, like, you're getting a lot of downloads, you're getting a lot of insights. Your crown chakra is quite activated, your third eye as well. So allow yourself to trust that some of these little insights that you're getting are really for your betterment and well-being. Allow yourself to be sensitive enough to tune into when something is good for you and when it's not, okay? Because as you're like even conversations or anything that's in your life, like steer the direction of the conversations or the music or anything into things that feel better and more pleasing for you. You are open and receptive to hearing things right now. And so that's really good. Like, allow yourself to be really fine-tuned. Spirit wants to acknowledge you for being somebody who's able to flow with things. You're able to follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow the guidance that you're getting. Okay, so you're getting some serious acknowledgement from Spirit, and it just says, like, keep trusting that and going with that flow, all right? Then you also got, you're also being acknowledged for feeling like you need to fit in. You got adaptability to the left, right? So there, Spirit is saying, like, there was a time when you just felt like you needed to fit in, and now it's like you recognize that you're sensitive enough that you don't need to fit in. Like, your role, instead of fitting in, is really just moving to the places that are right for you, because, like, where you go, you naturally are now at the point where you fit in. So you can fit in anywhere. Spirit is acknowledging you for your growth in that department, but also, like, recognizing that you can flow into the directions that you're meant to flow into. So really just acknowledging you for adapting your skills, your mindset, your attitude to be able to follow that flow. Okay. The last question is, what else does Spirit want you to know? And it is, my attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted in reverse. Okay. So this is telling me that you've gotten yourself out of a dump, out of a mind heap of mess that didn't serve you before. This could be a little while ago. I'm getting it. It wasn't like a really extremely recent thing for you. However, they're acknowledging you, and they're also telling you to continually look for the things that please you. It really ties into the very first card. It's like, follow the trail of good feeling thoughts, follow the things that you feel drawn to or called to. I'm also getting a message for you that there's going to be some person that you'll be meeting today. You may know them. You may have never met them before. that's really going to be able to assist you with an idea or a project or a goal that you're working on. Okay, so allow yourself to flow and be open-minded to this person that you're going to meet. And again, use your better judgment, because your better judgment is really like that inner knowing. All right, that's that inner knowing. So you know when you align with this person or you don't align with this person, okay, and follow that. Because there's an experience that is going to be coming up today. Not today, it's going to be within the next 2 or 3 days at most, that is going to open something up for you that's pretty significant and something that's important to you. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, group number 2. Really hope you enjoyed your 3-card read, which turned into a 4-card read, and I hope to see you again in another video. Thanks. All right, if you chose group number 3, this is your reading. All right, group number 3, there are 3 questions that I'll be asking Spirit today. First one is, what do you need to know in order to have a good day? That's this card. The second question is, what would Spirit like to acknowledge you for? And the third question is, what else does Spirit want you to know? All right, so this is your first card. Let's see what Spirit would like to acknowledge you for today. Hey, Spirit, what do you want to acknowledge group number 3 for today? What? Oh, that's the one. Oh, you got... Some people Spirit really likes to talk to. So you actually got 3 cards just for this one right here. Okay. And then I'm going to draw another one for what else does Spirit want you to know? All right. Spirit, what else do you want group number 3 to know today? Okay. Perfect. Wow, look how beautiful the colors in your cards are. Okay, so your first card for what do you need to know in order to have a good day, you got perception in inverse, all right? So Spirit is saying that your perception's been a little bit off lately. Instead of allowing yourself to stand tall and see the bigger picture of everything, you've kind of like shrunken down. So you're looking at like the minute details, and the words are coming in micromanaging. You might not micromanage necessarily, but it's like you're looking at the smaller parts of the bigger picture. So because you're so focused on the smaller parts, there's parts that are also small, but they're in the bigger picture that you're kind of overlooking. So if you look at this card, you've got a giraffe on it, and giraffes have a lot of spots. And so imagine that you're looking at a giraffe, and instead of seeing the overall giraffe, you see just like one of the areas with the spots, which you're doing an amazing, amazing job on, by the way. Whichever it is, whatever it is that you're focusing on, it could be a project, a goal, it could be a person, it could be, you know, something that you're pouring love or attention or time into. So Spirit is saying for you to have a good day, step back a little bit from what you're giving all of your attention to and look at the bigger picture of everything. See how your perception will change when you get to see more of the picture. Like, take a step back and look at everything. Okay, so that is what Spirit's saying for you to have a good day is you know, and allow yourself to be with other people's perceptions as well. So that's another message that's coming in. The second question is, what is Spirit acknowledging you for? All right, so yeah, didn't I just say something about being really focused on one area? It's almost like hyper-focused. So the next cards are, the energy is gaining momentum, the emotions are running high, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So you got a waxing moon, a super moon, and a gibbous moon. All right, so a gibbous moon is when it's like there's something that's like just about to burst almost. It's like right at the end. Super moon is, you know, when the moon is ginormous. It's really, really, really big. And then a waxing moon is when the moon is just getting it's gaining momentum. It's starting to show more and more. Okay, so this is saying that what you've been working on is actually gaining momentum, and where you've been focused, the efforts are really starting to show. Spirit is acknowledging you for the time, the diligence, the effort, the thought processes, the work, the communication, like, and I'm getting another message like the laying in bed at night, figuring all these things out, and so Spirit is acknowledging you for all of the things that you're doing in the scenes and behind the scenes to make everything come together for what you're working on, right? Big acknowledgement for putting this together, and you're very close to achieving your goal. Spirit also wants you to this is the last card, is like, what else does Spirit want you to know? And it is the cow, it's nourishment. So Spirit is saying, make sure that you take time to nourish your body, nourish your mind, nourish your soul. You can't be overly focused in one area. And that's probably what this says about the beginning part, for you to have a good day. So you've got to give your mind, your body, and your soul like equal attention. If you get too focused in like one part, like, or the physical part, and you neglect your emotional or your spiritual body or anything like that, things get out of balance. If you neglect your physical body, things get out of balance. So this is really like looking at what you can do to nourish yourself today. And Spirit really wants you to take good care of yourself, because the message that's coming in for you is that you are working on something that's actually going to be helping a lot of people. It's quite profound. It's quite genius. It's, you may not think it's quite genius. Okay. Spirit's saying that you might be underestimating what you're putting together and what you're working on. So don't worry about that. Like, you know that you're working on something, and no matter how big or how small it is, it's part of a bigger picture. And Spirit is just saying, take care of yourself and the details, because when you're fully nourishing your mind, body, and soul, everything else is going to just fall into place. And keep your mind on, like, you can still focus on the little details, but just step back for a second so you can see the overall vision again, and then you can refocus again. Okay, so that is what I have for you, group number 3. I really hope you liked your reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it. Anything that helps me to help more people with these readings, it would be really, really great. And I will look forward to seeing you in another video. Thanks.